is the 10th again. And that means I'm going to give you a little bit of a song. So, here's the thing. I've been thinking a lot of the next song I was going to do for you all. And at first I was going to do It's Not Easy Being Green. You know, I really like that song. I hang out with Kermit a lot. I might post some pictures or something like that, do a video later when I actually do the song. But when I thought about it, I was like, Easter was last Sunday. And, I thought about I really should do something to honor Jesus. Something that's just basically speaks to how I am as an artist. And I guess I should explain. So I guess I'm a R&B artist. I'm a little bit of a lot of things. I like all different types of music. I like to do pop, R&B, stuff like that. But there's a little bit of a difference between me and a lot of artists that are out there. I'm a Christian and I really, really, really like my music, anything I do to represent Christ. And not a lot of artists out there do that. They say they're Christians, they'll go and thank God when they get their awards and everything. But then when you actually look at the content of their music, it doesn't really like represent Christ like behavior or what Christ was teaching in the Bible, what Jesus Christ was teaching in the Bible. It doesn't represent it. And if the person didn't say they was a Christian, you probably would be like, when you did find out, like, you're a Christian? Really? Okay. What about that song? You know? And I think it's really important to me to represent as a Christian young woman. A lot of people don't get that. A lot of artists that I work with, when I tell them, you could be on my track, but you're not allowed to curse. Like if I let a rapper on my track, I've told a lot of rappers in the past, you're not allowed to curse on my tracks. Not at all. You're not allowed to say anything like sexual, anything degrading women, anything just disrespectful. And a lot of them are just like, well, you're not going to get very far in the industry if you don't like start trying to be like Beyonce and all these other artists. And I'm just like, you know what? They do them and they're famous for it and they're awesome. But I'm going to do me and I'm going to be true to myself. They're being true to themselves. I'm going to be true to myself. And a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people think that in order to have a lot of notoriety, a lot of name, you got to sell out. You got to blend in and be like everybody else. I'm trying my best to not ever become like that. It's hard. It's a very hard struggle. It's a hard road, that I follow. I get conflicted a lot. Sometimes I kind of want to like dress like certain people and do my hair like certain people and say things like certain people. But then I think, when I think about it, it's like, would Jesus really want to say that he knew me, because of that? And I realized he did die on the cross for our sins, for all of our sins. And that's the most important thing. But, he didn't just die on the cross for all of our sins for us to keep on sinning. And I just don't want to be like that. I don't want to be the type of person that just thinks there's no consequences for her actions. And another reason why I'm like that is because I used to be a Sunday school teacher with little bitty kids, little bitty ones. And I used to be the leader of the dance ministry at my church. Those little eyes are watching you. It's serious. Like, people always say they're not role models. Everybody's a role model. That's just that's mess. A lot of the kids that I still keep in touch with, I'm no longer the leader of the dance team, but the kids I still keep in touch with, a lot of them, they get sucked into stuff like music videos and stuff, and they think it's okay because that person is famous. And I'll be thinking back to when I heard that artist say, I'm not a role model and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but this like 10-year-old girl is mimicking you. So, I really can't have that on my conscience, selling out, just trying to make some money when I know these little eyes are watching me, and I don't want that type of thing for them. They're like my family, they're my heart. Even though they're bad sometimes, really But I love them. They're my family, pretty much. You know, family doesn't always have to be blood. So I'm gonna stop rambling. And the song I decided to do to go with what I was talking about is called "Available to You." I learned this song a long time ago when I was a really little girl in the choir at church, because I'm a church kid. Yeah. I'm not the creepy, cliquish, judgmental type, but I am a church kid. I do follow the Bible. Um, but the song I learned, it just that was my favorite song as a kid. You know, that was, and it's like the lyrics spoke to me as a kid, and it made me want to change who I am and model my life after those lyrics. And it was very important that Sister Freeman actually shout out to Sister Freeman, taught me those lyrics because it kind of shaped the type of person I am today. And so, yeah, without further ado, on the 10, Lynn 10, here's Available to You. And I'm going to be reading it, the lyrics, because I remember the melody, but I don't remember all the lyrics, and I have the lyrics on the side. And I don't want you guys to think I'm just like looking at something that's not there. you know? So, um, here we go. You gave me my hands to reach out to man, to show him your love and your perfect plan. You gave me more years. I can hear your voice so clear. I can hear the cries of sinners, but can I wipe away the tears? You gave me my voice to speak your word, to sing all your praises to those who never heard. But with my eyes I can see you need for more availability. I've seen the hearts that have been broken, so many people to be free. Lord, I'm available to you. My will I give to you. How do you say to use me, Lord, to show someone the way and enable me to say, my storage is empty and I am available to you. My storage is empty and I am available to you. Now I'm giving back to you all the tools you gave to me. My hands, my ears, my voice, my eyes, so you can use them as you please. I've emptied up my cup so that you can feel it all. Now I am free. I just want to be more available to you. Lord, I'm available to you. My will I give to you. How do you say to use me, Lord, to show someone a way and enable Lynn. Thank you. Please subscribe. Please comment. Please rate. Thank you for watching. Okay. I was being goofy. My computer, like that commercial, the lady goes, my phone is slow. My computer is locking up and misbehaving. hmm It is locking up and shutting down and just, yeah.